Hello, my name's Ian Stewart. I'm Chief Economist at Deloitte, and I want to take you through the findings of the latest UK survey of Chief Financial Officers, which was for the second quarter of 2015. There are two really key findings in this survey. First is to do with CFOs' attitudes to the European Union. The second is about their willingness to take risk and expand their business. Now, of course, we've had a general election and the new government has legislated to hold a referendum on UK membership of the EU by the end of 2017 at the latest. We asked CFOs what they thought about the EU, and actually 74% said they favoured continued membership of the EU. They thought it was in the UK's and businesses' interests to remain within the EU. So, strong vote of confidence in EU membership there. Slight caveat in that 23% of our CFOs, so almost 1 in 4, believe that they would want to see the results of the Prime Minister's renegotiation of the UK's relationship with the EU before reaching a decision as to whether it was in our interest to remain within the European Union. The second key finding is on risk appetite and growth. Now, in the run-up to our previous CFO survey ahead of the general election, we saw a marked decline in risk appetite and the willingness of corporates to expand. There was a lot of political uncertainty out there. Now, with the election of a majority government, that uncertainty has dropped. We've seen a rise in risk appetite. It's gone from 51% of CFOs saying now's a good time to take risk to 59%. And we've seen a rise in expectations for capital spending and for hiring. Perhaps most importantly, our index of corporate expansion, which really tells you whether corporates are shifting towards growth, has risen to the highest level in 4 years. And what's really striking, I think, is that this survey took place against the backdrop of uncertainty about Greece's future in the European Union. So despite that uncertainty, CFOs feel more optimistic about taking risk and more willing to expand their business. So I think overall this is a positive survey of chief financial officers. Risk appetite is up, perceptions of uncertainty are down, and in relation to politics, we see that most CFOs, almost 3/4, believe that the UK should stay within the European Union.